MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. James Paxton will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball looked at for a strike. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Here's Joe Panik. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's low.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now the 2-1.
Ball, in.
Rendell Grichuk would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Rendell Grichuk, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back in standing. First pitch on its way down the third baseline. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Chase Anderson gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, number 29.
Now the pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 1 down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Miguel Andujar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Andujar is retired. 2 down now.
Batting third.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. LeMahieu hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do. Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to Panic, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Into the box now to Oscar Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Oscar Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Judge is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tellez, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. And he misses there. 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Stanton, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that misses. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9,
Up next is Danny Jansen. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. And he misses 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
In now, Jonathan Davis.
Number 49.
As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Flares this one over toward first. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Last half of the second set to go. In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he misses with it, 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. This offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Bichette is there for it. And that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Jays are out in front, 3-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Panik. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joe Panik.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
I got to count 2-2.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. Pops this one up. And there's the first out. Digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game of baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the third now. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela.
Shortstop, number 29.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Urshela carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic is there. One away.
Now batting, third base.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Fouled away. Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We played 3 full. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next to bat for Toronto, Rendell Grichuk. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was total.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Changeup too low. He walked him.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
Full count.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Through 3 1/2, we're all even at 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Misses. Ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Popped him up. Guerrero is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And the pitch. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Gary Sanchez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
2 strikes.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Yanks leave 1. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Kevin Biggio, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Pitch on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Ready for another chance? Danny Jansen. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. From the stretch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. Jansen hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there to Voit in time for the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Judge, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Joe Penn.
Standing in now, Joe Penn. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batter, third baseman.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Too high, and it's 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Here's the 3-0. The swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jay Happ will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 33, Jay Happ.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. After the walk, a quick check on first, and he's back standing. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 3. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Brett Gardner now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Another full count pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended. Right arm tucked up against his body. Barrel the bat all over the ball. And he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Nope.
2-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
In there, 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Here's the pitch.
Look out, 21.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Cut fastball inside, ball one. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Two-one pitches. That circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Down into left center for a base hit. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate. And he's safe.
Well, there's a bullet base hit to left field right there, D-Row. And it was a terrific play at the plate.
A lot of fundamentals were on display right there, Dan. Nice throw home from the left fielder and nice aggressive send by the third base coach to beat that one.
Hey, a really good base running. Did a good job of cutting that corner around third base. Able to score on that base hit from left field.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. In the dirt. Throw to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head. And I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
He's set. The 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Jansen has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 5 innings complete. Toronto leads this one 6-5. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
One out now in the Toronto sixth inning. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Danny Jansen will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. One and 2, here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Davis. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. A 3-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him as they open up a 4-run lead. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
To the plate now, Joe Panik. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Oh, that's it.
2 out, nobody on. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now the 2-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And that retires the side. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Yankees 5. Jordan Romano will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luke Voigt. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Romano, a Canadian native. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Number 29.
Digging in and looking for more, Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. One left for the Yankees. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Hit hard to third. Andahar brings it in, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Yankees 5. Bottom of the inning now. Standing in, Miguel Andujar. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire, but Looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And the pitch. DJ LeMahieu is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. One out, nobody on. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way.
Back down.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Drilled on the ground to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. No hits to this point.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Biggio. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. A 1 pitch on its way.
Hey. One ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Danny Jansen, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Wilmer Font will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 63, Wilmer Font.
So striding forward now, Torres. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Outside and low, 3-0. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. The 3-0. And he fouls this one off. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And here's the 3-2 from him. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. Tellez over to his left. One down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Luke Voigt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Yankees 5. Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Striding in, Jonathan Davis. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Ottavino is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Joe Panik is on deck. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
At the plate now, Joe Panik, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
A runner at first with no outs here. He loses him on ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Rendell Grichuk would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing, and he pops him up. LeMahieu waits on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Toronto as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Gary.
First offering on its way.
Ball in.
The 1-0. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Grichuk is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The center fielder.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
A ball and a strike.
Ball 1 strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. On the first, in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Gio Urshela, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Soft grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chase Anderson earns the win, his 2nd. James Paxton struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs, 11 hits. No